This is Rhythm and Villainy Radio. Transmission in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Rhythm and Villainy Radio with me, your host, Group Trooper. This month we are back to our regular scheduled programming, which means we're going to go through all our different segments during the first half of the show. And for the second half, we have this month's guest mix, delivered by none other than DJTheDJ. So let's get right into it with our first segment, Take Me Down. And taking us in is Scruby with his track, Solemne. Here we go.
Does not contain explicit lyrics, but the thought is erotic. This song does not contain explicit lyrics, but the thought is erotic. But the thought is erotic.
That right there was a groovy track named Erotik by Jewel Kid. And before that, we had Fedde and Sansixto with The Rhythm. As always, you can find the full track list for this episode in the description, no matter if you're listening through SoundCloud or YouTube. Up next, we have MPH with Raw. Enjoy.
But the thought is,
I give it to you, 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 I give it to you. Come through with a new sound, ready for war like ODB. I give it to you raw. Get right. Get right. Get right. Come through with a new sound, ready for war like ODB. I give it to you raw. Get right. Get right. Get right. Come through with a new sound, ready for war like ODB. I give it to you raw. I give it to you. 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 Come through with a new sound, ready for war like ODB. I give it to you raw. Get right. Get right. Get right. Come through with a new sound, ready for war like ODB. I give it to you raw. Get right. Get right. Get right. Come through with a new sound, ready for war like ODB. I give it to you raw.
You know God made me funky, and I'm glad He made me that way. Yeah, taking off on that spaceship, you know, the funkiness, the primeness. Must I say it again? Hell yeah. God made me funky, and I'm glad He blessed me that way. To understand a groove like this, you got to be funky. And if you ain't funky, don't worry about it. 'Cause you can't understand my groove. So here we go. Come from way back, primeness. Must I say it again? Hell yeah. God made me funky, and I'm glad He blessed me that way. To understand a groove like this, you got to be funky. If you ain't funky, don't worry about it. 'Cause you can't understand my groove.
Taking us out of Take Me Down is Pacho and Greg VR with their track Born Funky. Alright everyone, now it's that time again to hop into our little time machine as we go into the Blast from the Past segment. And taking us in is a little track that came out back in 2010, and it was definitely one of the best for that whole year. Here is Wolfgang Gartner with Undertaker.
Watch
there was Deniz Koyu with his 2011 hit, Tung. I gotta say, I really love this segment because it's like a little stroll down memory lane with these tracks. It was, back then I was raving a lot with every single one of my friends, and it just takes me back. It's nice. Before we keep going, just want to draw you guys' attention also to the description, in which I've added the IGs for a couple of the collectives that are having a lot of events coming up. You have Space Taco every Tuesday. You have Fun Day House Sessions every Friday at the W in Riverside. On the 23rd, Kingdom LA comes to Catch One. Make sure you guys show up and support all that local talent. I have so many buddies playing that night. It's gonna be one hell of a night. So, again, the IGs are in the description. Give all those pages a follow and keep up to date on the best local talent events coming your way. Up next, we're switching gears and going into our next segment, La Clave. And taking us in, we have Cezar, Aragon, and Matheus with Menealo. Here we go. That right there was a track called Gosadera from Italobros. And before that, we had KEFFI with La Flauta. Up next, we have a really cool collaboration between Syerse and Sunday Noise called Al Sur. Taking us out of La Clave was a collaboration from Oliver Gill and Cezar Aragon called El Placer. Alright everyone, we're almost at the point in which I hand the controls to our guest mix for the month, DJTheDJ. I've also included his IG in the description. Give that dude a follow, check him out. I promise you, you're gonna like what you hear. I've been lucky enough to see him play and actually play at the same events as this guy, and he brings so much energy. You're gonna love it, trust me. Now it's time for this month's special request, and it comes from Bryant Ruano. And I gotta say, I'm so happy that this was his request. I kind of expected it to be, just because I know how much he really, really likes this track. The last time we heard it live was for that KX5 show a couple years back at the Coliseum. We weren't able to find each other that night, but as soon as I started hearing it, I texted him, and yeah, we lost our goddamn minds. Anyway, this is Deadmau5 with his track from 2008, Faxing Berlin. Enjoy. Thank you, Brian, for that awesome special request. It definitely just took me on a bit of a ride, and I hope you guys that are all listening, you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely one of my favorites, probably top 5 of all-time Deadmau5 songs. So thanks again, Brian. Okay, so if you would like to be next month's special request, all you gotta do is go to the IG post I put up today about today's episode and go to the comment section and tag as many people as you can. And on the 1st of September, I will announce the winner. Okay, now it's time for the groove of the month. And I've loved this next song for years. I'm a huge Knife Party fan, but I recently saw the Happy Gilmore movie, and they have it in the movie, and it immediately just sparked it up, and it's been in my head ever since. So here is Knife Party with Power Glove. First half of the show comes to an end, which means it's time for the guest mix. I'll be handing over the controls to DJTheDJ, who will take good care of you from now to the end of the episode. Here we go.
The guest mix featuring DJTheDJ.
What's up, guys? This is DJTheDJ. I'm coming at you from Long Beach, California. As of 2 weeks ago, I just moved here. I'm super excited to be in a new city, dive into a new music scene. In this mix that you're about to hear, you're going to hear a blend of house music and bass music, because that's my two favorite styles of music that I like to play. So I did my best to pull some of my favorite tracks that I'm listening to right now and blend them as best as I could. No shows coming up right now. I took a little bit of a break from DJing just to make the move a little bit easier, but I'm sure I'll be on a lineup soon enough, hopefully sometime in October. Huge thank you to Groove Trooper for having me on this episode. Super appreciate you giving me the space to explore my creativity a little bit and share it all with you. and I will hopefully see all of you out on the dance floor soon. Peace!
Hey, yo, turn my headphones up a little bit.
Hey mama, I don't want to be too disrespectful. I want to use the right words here. I mean, you got a whole lot more than a little bit. She got a whole lot more than a little bit, and a little bit more than a like it. Yes, how I like it. She got a whole lot more than a little bit, and a little bit more than a like it. Yeah, she carrying on. Yes, how I like it. She got a whole lot more than a little bit. Yeah. She got a
paid. So good, no sense, badass to my badass friends. No broke boy, ain't no shade. Call me then you know he paid. No broke boy, no new friends. Hope that, no broke boy, no new friends. Let's hope that, no broke boy, no new friends. No broke boy, no new friends. Hope that, no broke boy, no new friends. Disco.
rock my baby, could you rock my baby, could you rock baby, could you rock my 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 baby, could you rock my
tryna flex my ice. Little bitch, that shit cost your life. Got shit like it got no price. Top gang, y'all walking like mice. Bad bitch tryna flex my ice. Little bitch, that shit cost your life. Got shit like it got no price. Top gang, y'all walking like mice. Space dash to the guap on schedule. Then smash on the model, big visual. Rubber bands, best friend, that's big blue. Iced out, looking like a walking igloo. Bad bitch tryna flex my ice. Little bitch, that shit cost your life. Got shit like it got no price. Top gang, y'all walking like mice. Space dash to the guap on schedule. Then smash on the model, big visual. Rubber bands, best friend, that's big blue. Iced out, looking like a walking igloo.
Drop the bass and hide away. I count money every day. I count money every day. It ain't never day. I count money every day. It ain't never day.
it starts with
one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried it so hard
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried it so hard
And got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even
I gotta close the window before I record, cause New York don't know how to be quiet. Coochie down to the socks like I'm Biggie Papa. Baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Put in work, work. Put them in that dirt. Put in work. Yeah, 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 yeah. Keep your girl hit in my Tommy boxes. She don't get nothing from my nigga though. What she get is hard dick and some Cheerios. Kinda send it out, but I'm never out. Better put them in the dirt with the penny low. No tint out on my window, so you see a nigga shining in the Benzo. Police got me feeling like Jim Jones. I'm a pimp out, no limp out. Couldn't copy my style in Kinko's. Put it work. When up on the killer, then I put them in the dirt. When up in the building, so they gon' squirt. That's what a nigga get when they get into my nerves. I ain't lying. Lay him on the curb. Ride on the killer who be coming that burn. Girl, you twerk. Twerk that kitty, girl, make it turn. Put it work. Black gon' put them in the dirt. Fresh got the shovel, he gon' put them in the earth. Trinidad maniac with it all gon' hurt. Yeah, put it work. Schoolboy Q with a pound of the perk. So much work, you smoke up the earth.
Pétard entre mes dents. Bah ouais, bah ouais. Sur la bec.
Splashing in the summer stream, tripping, I fall in. I wanted it to happen, but body turns to ice. Crushing weight of paradise, solid block of gold, lying in the cold. I feel right. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel so loved. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel so loved. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying?
it going.
We fly in, I'm buying, say you got more birds, you lying. You trying and lying, you boys ain't supplying. I pitch like Nolan Ryan, got cocaine to flying. My partner stick up kids, don't take rope, they gon' tie it. In the bushes, they lied in all night, that's my word. By the end of the morning, they left with them birds. I'm gone off that perk, and I'm slurring my words. I swerved in my Benz, bang my 4Gs on the curb. The link, the earth, pay me like the first. The Salisbury squad, get hurt, I got work.
My homeboys will get you, pay you on the 33rd. 2 pints of lean, have me slurring on my words. Undertaker car, triple black drop. Stomach full of money, so hundreds I'm a bird. All the hoods love us like a wicked in the purse. 2 pints of lean, have me slurring on my words. Undertaker car, triple black drop. Stomach full of money, so hundreds I'm a bird. All the hoods love us like a biscuit in the purse. 5 grand for a headshot, but don't be no pistol to get your bed robbed, nigga. Triple red drop, I'll say through the parking lot. Where I'm from, young niggas shooting at the cops. Where I'm from, they thuggin'. My hood, right side, nigga, green flagging. Lay your ass down if you do too much bragging. 3Ks, 4 blocks, nigga, that's swaggin'.
Pussy dope, poopy flow, brain is color rainbow. Pussy dope, poopy flow, brain is color rainbow. Pussy dope, poopy flow, brain is color rainbow. Pussy dope, poopy flow, brain is color
we a bang pan another one. Killer sound boy fi fun.
Don't feel anything, can't feel anything. Halfway to the end, or to live again. Holding on to let go. When you're falling into pieces, and your head is overheating, slowly drowning in the deep end. For so long, for too long, been waiting for the sunshine. Been waiting for the sunshine.
Thank you so much, DJTheDJ, for giving us such a great guest mix. This one was really all over the place, and I really appreciate it, brother. And for everybody listening, thank you once again for tuning in. Till next time, see you on the dance floor.